Timeless song. Yeah.
You still hear the song?
We on? Once a hit, always a hit. What's up, man? Welcome to Kraig Facts World. I want y'all to go ahead and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. Tune in. I got a great cast today. You know, this is the first of many great episodes. I want y'all to clap it up for yourselves for showing up. You know, show started late as fuck, but we had to get it together. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go to my left first to my co-host, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
What's up, y'all? It's Brandyn Toney, Kraig Facts, episode 1.
All right. We're gonna go to his right, man. Brother, I don't know his name, man. He got New York written all over him. No, what's your name, B?
I'm actually from Los Angeles.
Now, niggas from New York be having that little bitty mustache, man. All right,
I just did that at the
Pete Rock looking nigga, man. Thank you for showing up, man. Much love and respect, family.
My name is Dozie and Zenwa, man.
Okay, another brother, man, sitting directly in front of me, man. Very talented. Go ahead and introduce yourself, fam.
Anthony Durrell, Long Beach, California.
Why not? Stand up, Long Beach. And to my right, man, my big brother, man, known him for over 20 years, man. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
My name is John Ross from Huntington Beach, California.
All day long. Only nigga there. Him and That's what you're supposed to do when you get money. You're supposed to leave niggas behind. All right. Man, today we're going to open up this segment with something that's near and dear to my heart. Brandon, what are we talking about?
Shane Battier,
One of the legends, the greats.
Duke Great.
Right. So what's the question you posing about Shane Battier?
There's certain brothers you see and you could just tell they got a white wife.
Right. So you saying that Shane Battier.
I never seen her.
Never seen her. Okay. Does Shane Battier have a white wife? Okay. If you weren't dating a certain type of woman when you were broke and then you get money, I feel like it's a deeper issue than just you liking a certain type of female.
So basically you saying there's certain niggas that got 50,000 a year girlfriends, and then he had an idea of a certain girl at 100,000.
Right.
And then we got to that male, he already had it in his head she was gonna be blonde hair, blue eyed. Shane looked like that.
Right. Yeah, I guess I could say that. I mean, so anybody could chime in. What do you think is the reason why a person would get money and date a certain type of person?
I would just say it might be just in the industry that's kind of what the thing is, having a woman of a different race. That's it's the exotic. I mean, me personally, I never dated outside my race. I love black women.
Right.
I've had homies say me like, yeah, when I get on, I need an other.
What?
What's an other like? It's anything other than black. And I'm like,
Oh yeah.
it's cool.
Yeah, that's crazy.
I got my cousins in Nigeria. When they come, they be over there talking about, when I get to America, I need to get me a white woman.
A white
For what? Nigga, what do you mean? Like,
I think it's
niggas
is
You want to rush over here and get a? I need that white woman. I need that white woman. Like, man, y'all
What you say, Jay?
And you talking specifically, that's all they'll deal with. Like, they get to a certain point and they won't accept anything else.
I got
They're
homies like that.
It has to be.
Right.
I got homies like that. They don't,
For real?
they do not date black women.
Yeah, that's
What's their reason?
It's a dumb one,
It
really.
it is dumb, but it's just they feel like other races of women are easier to deal with. When in reality, I just feel like it's just all on your perception, how you view life, and then your upbringing, and your maturity level. But I definitely don't think it differs by race. But shit, each his own.
Just niggas get curious about casserole. Like, nigga, I've been eating chicken wings, and real
spit.
spit.
With the coleslaw with the raisins in it. Tastes like.
Man, that's what it. There's a multiplicity of reasons, and every man has his own reasons, man. But I think it could be a trust factor, right? Because I think within our culture, women and men, we all try to date the same person, right? And there's no absolutes in life. You know what I'm saying? But in general, I'm going to generalize, but I don't mean everybody. Black men all want the same woman, and black women all want the same dude. You know what I'm saying? When you go to the club and that 6'9" nigga walk in, everything you was on is shut down until that nigga leave the club. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, so I just think I think, you know, I don't know. I feel like everybody wants to date the same person. You know what I'm saying? For women, it's the security thing. You know, if you talk about it on a basic level, they want somebody that's educated, you know, that has a certain guarantee. You know what I'm saying? And I won't say it's financially, but, you know, people want a peace of mind. They want somebody that's going to make the right decision. So in my assessment, it's just more, I think it's security for women. And then for men, I think it's spiteful for us. We like, man, you bitches wasn't fucking with me when I was walking. You know what I'm saying? All y'all wanted to date this. You know what I'm saying?
Some niggas use it as a trophy.
Right.
That's that trophy. Like that's that like you know how it's you could be broke, but you still want that Mercedes. It's a show in the hood. Like, man, I got a little bit. I got more than what you got.
Right.
So now that's even more. Like, all right, well, shit, I got this white girl. That's me. That's letting everybody know without saying it. I'm on. I got this.
Right.
But I just think it's what you put value on.
Right.
There's certain women that be like, oh, I just need to have a baby by a mixed nigga.
Facts.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I need a baby with good hair. Like, you can have a baby with good hair with a black nigga too, but you can't convince them of that. You know
Right.
So,
That's deep.
So what they do, they see it as class. So they devalue the black woman.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it's all class, especially when you look in the league, because these brothers wasn't dating that in high school.
Nah.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
They got a taste in college.
Nah, in high school, that girl had high heel jellies and an Allen Iverson jersey dress on.
And iced tea ponytails.
But here's the thing, though. Okay, so back on Shane Battier. I don't think that Shane Battier is dating a white girl for the same reasons that a lot of dudes that are black in the league date white girls. I personally believe that that's who he is. Like, I feel like he identifies as that. Like, he's not gonna look in the mirror, obviously, and say I'm a white boy. But when you refer to classism, classism is a labor thing. It's about money. It's about finance. So I think his economic or socioeconomic upbringing was middle class, and he probably was that dude that was always the only nigga at school. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And he just was like, this is what it is.
Right.
You know, so I don't know what. Chime in on that one.
So that's how I look at it. I still think his wife is white, just based on how he look and how he come across. This is body language.
Right.
There's something real just offbeat with him. Because I feel Grant Hill grew up the same way. But I look at Grant Hill, I'm like, man, even with Tamia,
Right.
20 plus, but there's something not corny about Grant Hill that Shane Battier just has.
Right. That's funny.
It's athleticism.
Right.
There's something about, like, the way he walk.
That's a great comparison.
He got athleticism, great, and Shane Battier don't.
I mean, I think as artists, what fuels us is rejection, so we can relate to Shane, right? Because I don't know how many of y'all in here is artists, but by raise of hands or say something, how much do you face rejection on a daily basis when it comes to your art? You in the back, brother, in the back with the bass guitar face. And they got a cold riff in his mind right now. No. What was you about to say, Show?
No, I was just saying, like, you know, like, it's crazy how, like, you got some strangers, like, that'll support you more than your own people that grew up with you. Like, my situation, Instagram, like, on Instagram, I'm popping. But, like, when it comes to Facebook, like, motherfucker, you know me since a sandbox, won't even like my shit.
Yeah.
But you don't share somebody's shit that's already on.
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's just like, you know, that's what I face, like, what I feel like is rejection. Like, my nigga, like, we did everything together, and you can't even, you know, show me no acknowledgement, but you show this motherfucker that got $1 million that don't even acknowledge you, you know what I'm saying? So that's a kind of a way I feel rejected, because I know I got talent, you know what I mean?
Right.
It's like, nigga, you know I got talent, nigga, you been in my show.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But that's...
When the last time you faced rejection, B? The most recent time you was rejected, and you was like, damn, this shit kind of hurt a little bit.
Shit, playing ball today.
Really?
They beat my shit. I'm fat.
Pause.
Pause.
That mean he got blocked. He went up for a shot and got blocked. Nigga said, the nigga beat my shit up. I mean, I was like, damn, this nigga beating my shit up.
Let me touch back. Let me touch back to your man. So if they don't post your stuff, do you still consider him like a close friend?
Yeah, for sure.
But if you on the grind, right, and I know you working hard on something, and you telling me the same type of story, right? Like nobody posts my stuff, and I'm sitting there like knowing I don't post it.
Right.
Do you devalue our friendship a little?
Not at all.
Why?
Not at all, because that's a part.
Yeah, exactly.
It's a part of the process.
Okay, but if it is what it is, how cool are we? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
to me, it should be Mando. If
Yeah.
you know I'm passionate, then you got to put like this podcast, right?
Yeah.
If my man don't post it,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? I'm just kind of like,
I get the perception and I respect
you don't
it.
fall back just a hair.
Nah, I never fall back for nobody, because emotions validate fantasies. So if you get emotional about somebody else's decision making process, then you gonna fuck yours off. You gotta be you regardless of the circumstances, nigga. Win, lose, or draw. You gotta be willing to die for your craft. You know what I'm saying? You gonna step in the rooms where it's $1 million niggas that don't know what the fuck they talking about, and you gotta accept their opinion and not say nothing and embrace it and see it for what it is. If you and just accept it, but that don't mean that it's a part of you, because a person's ideas, once you put it into the world, is separate from them as a person. It's his own living, breathing thing. So that don't mean I gotta be friends with that idea. That just means I respect it. Hey, how you doing, idea? But I keep it pushing, nigga, because it ain't about knowing you nice. It's just about creating. It's your responsibility to get take your ideas out of your head and put them into the world. You know what I'm saying? If you don't, you're gonna live a long, miserable life.
Right.
Honestly,
I agree with that in a sense, man.
I used to really get mad about that kind of stuff. Be like, you're not sharing my stuff, but we hang out. I used to get real salty. But I don't look at it like that anymore. I look at it as like whether you like my stuff or not, that's none of our business. Or my business. We're still friends. We're still cool and everything, right? But I can't get mad at you for not liking my stuff, because really it's not for you.
Right.
It's not I don't make my stuff for my friends. I make it for other people who can connect with it.
Right. That's a good point. Go ahead, Hank.
I think for me, it depends on how close we are and how invested into our friendship you are. Because if there's ever anything that any of my friends wanted to do, and I have the resources to help them, I'm gonna do that.
We're gonna do this segment called "Go." You know what I'm saying? Support this artist. You know what I mean? The Kraig Smith. Yep. The Kraig Smith. How you doing, sweetheart? Introduce yourself.
I'm Marilyn Ford.
Get a close up of Marilyn. Y'all see her? She pretty. You know, she's a what are you mixed with?
I'm Black Mexican.
Okay, so no Shane Battier going on. Okay.
No Shane Battier.
Okay. Black and Mass, a beautiful mix. Okay, so what? Tell us a little bit about yourself. Where you from?
Okay. I grew up in Chino Hills.
You know Lonzo Ball?
No, I went to Chino Hills High, but I went to school before they did. So.
Did you? Because I was gonna ask about LeVar Ball's black front tooth. I want to know if that's really.
No, but
he got that limo tint on his smile, huh? Go say it again.
I have a cousin named Jalen Mall, because I used to play basketball.
You didn't hoop, because I hoop.
Yeah,
I went to South Hills.
I don't know where
that's before Chino Hills. Yeah, but go ahead.
In
West Covina.
Oh, okay, I don't know. But yeah, I played basketball, but it was way before they even got there, 4 years earlier or something.
What you played, the 2?
The 4.
The 4? What you 5'6"?
5'7". Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right.
Some legs.
From Chino, okay. So how would you describe yourself as an artist? Would you compare yourself to anybody?
No, I really wouldn't compare myself to anybody. I feel like growing up, I listened to a bunch of artists Mariah Carey, Whitney Houston, all the bigger singers or whatever. But when it comes to me writing and making music, I feel like my music doesn't actually show any of that.
Okay.
You know? It's just something, I guess, pulling little bits and pieces of everybody and then putting it together so it actually doesn't sound like anything.
That's
I don't
dope.
know. I can't pinpoint, be oh yeah, I was feeling like Mariah Carey this day. No, I don't.
Okay, that's dope. Yeah. Do me a favor. Can you show her a picture of Shane Battier, please? We want to get an answer to a very important question.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Would you date Shane Battier?
He looks like a nice guy.
So you would date him?
I don't know. Probably not.
Really? That's great. Okay. Why not?
Why not?
Well, he's in the NBA. Yeah.
Yeah. He was.
Was.
Yeah.
He's retired.
Oh, okay. Why not? I don't know him. I honestly, like, for me, when it comes to like dating and stuff, I don't go like based off of like what someone looks like. Just based off of their like personality. So if he's cool, like, you know, we could be cool together, but depends. But if he's dating white women
the
because
looks mean nothing.
No, I don't. I'm not that type of person. I don't date based on looks.
Come on, let's.
So he's not attractive.
Come on.
He's not attractive.
Okay, so
No.
that's what I want to get to.
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
So he's ugly. So looks don't mean nothing, but he ugly, so you wouldn't mess with him.
No.
Okay.
No.
Hey,
I wouldn't. Like, I don't know if I wouldn't mess with him because I don't know him, so I would have to get to know him to know if I would do that. But based off his looks, like, most people would judge that based off like what they want to, whether they want to like be with someone or not. Like, I don't go off of that, so like I can't say like yes or no based off of his looks.
Hey, can I ask a question?
yeah, indeed.
So when a guy approaches you at the club, like, what is it about him that would make you say no if you were single?
Just because I'm rude.
Oh, straight up. Hey, tell the listeners the number they can call in too. If you want to call in and you know what I'm saying, we live, right? We back on? Okay, listeners, I want y'all to call in. You can call in live, man. Brandon gonna tell you the number.
Call in.
Call in. I want your feedback.
Let me get the number right now. 818-473-0878.
818-473-07
0878.
0878. 0878. Call in if you have any questions for any of the panelists. You know what I'm saying? Support. You know what I mean?
So do you think Shane Battier has a white wife?
He looks like he could.
What about him says he has a white wife?
Well, I feel like a lot of like basketball players do that. Like, you know, like I don't know, like when they go to the league, like they just do stuff like that.
Wow. Okay. All right.
Like it's in like I don't know, isn't that like in TV shows too? It's like always
Right.
thing.
So look, when you see, I don't know what your preference is. If you like date, what's your preference? Like, what do you normally date?
Black man. Mm-hmm.
So when you see a black man with a white girl, do you just think, he's with a white girl? Or do you think, I wonder why? Like what?
I think about. Well, I think about it more like I wonder why she's with him.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And which it becomes probably like the sex part of it. You know what I mean? Like based on races, I've just always assumed that like black sex is better than.
So black sex is better. Okay. Yeah. That's a metaphysical answer right there.
But
That's fact though.
That's metaphysical.
Back to him dating a white woman, why do I think that? I agree with you guys about the whole like it's about how he feels about himself. Also like the fake fantasies we create for ourselves.
Right.
Definitely, I feel like that does have an effect on how we make our choices on who we want to date when things change in life for us.
I agree. That's a T-shirt. Black sex is better. That is deep. That's really deep.
Yeah, trademark that one.
Okay, and what are you working on a project right now?
Basically, I'm gonna be releasing a single either this month or next month. I have a music video for it too. It's called Your Snapchat.
Okay.
I performed it a couple times already, so I've shared it already. But now the song is coming out, and then the music video.
Okay, and today we can't get no songs. You're a little sick, right?
A little sick.
No problem. Hey, shout that number out again.
Shout it out again. Are we live?
Yep.
818-473-0878.
All right. Man, why don't y'all go in and call in, man? This is one of the only shows you can call in and chop it up with us, man. Go on and do that stuff, y'all. We waiting on the calls. You know what I'm saying? All right, the next artist, man, go and introduce yourself, family. I mean, they know who you are, but you know what I'm saying?
Anthony Durrell, Long Beach, California.
That's right, Anthony Durrell. Now, your artist name is the same It's Anthony Durrell?
Yeah, it's
okay.
Anthony Durrell. Yeah, same as my acting name.
I like that. Okay, man. So you from Long Beach.
Right.
How long you been doing music?
Oh, shit. I think I started rapping when I was like 24. I'm 33 now, so.
Okay.
Yeah. Under 10 years.
How would you describe yourself?
Who, as an artist?
As an artist, definitely.
I would probably say like a crayon box. Just different colors, different, styles, different sounds, different vibes. I don't lie in my music, so it's real authentic.
Right.
Storytelling, emotional, turn up shit, gangster shit. Telling my story,
Keep it 100.
Right.
Do you think Shane Battier would like your music?
You know what? Honestly, I think he would though. Because in my mixtape and the music and the projects that I put out, I try to make sure that there's something for everybody.
Right. Okay.
But still staying true to myself.
That's dope. That's a dope ass.
So he got something. It's something he'll feel.
Okay, this is for both of y'all as artists.
Sure.
What's some advice you would give the younger you when you was just starting in this shit? What would you tell you to make that process a little bit smoother to get to where you are now faster?
This shit gonna cost money.
Yeah. That and not to expect others to help you or fulfill, help you push your dreams, or don't put too much expectations on people who say oh, I can do this for you, oh, I can do that for you. The only person who's gonna get stuff done for you is you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Definitely nobody's gonna believe in you the way you believe in yourself.
Right.
Okay, and what projects should we be expecting, man? What we got coming?
I'm working on an EP right now with Curly the Fifth. We haven't came up with a name for it. It's gonna be my first EP. I already have a single release. I have 4 mixtapes out right now. I'm gonna work on another, my first solo album as well, under Anthony Durrell. I used to go by West Coast Captain, so I had to change my music name on a lot of. I felt like West Coast Captain was kind of putting me in a box.
Right.
When cats hear West Coast Captain, they don't expect to hear hip hop, lyrical music from a cat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, definitely.
So just gonna be my first project under Anthony Durrell.
Okay.
On top of that, doing the acting shit too. So I be back and forth between that, doing skits and so on and so forth.
Dope, man. So man.
So I do content for cover songs and my own music.
Mm-hmm.
So I'll be doing cover songs and releasing more music videos in the future.
Okay.
Singles, not really projects, more so singles at a time.
And we'll plug y'all social media. Go ahead, plug it.
Maryland Ford with 2 D's.
Anthony Durrell is music. Anthony spelled correctly. Darrell is music. It'll come up and type in Anthony Durrell.
Okay, look, that's been this episode of Kraig Facts. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. I want to thank my guests for coming to be a part of the show. We'll be back here at the same time next week. Y'all have a great night. And if I owe you something, I ain't going to give it to you. But, nigga, you can get it from God. Appreciate y'all, man. Alrighty. Thank you for coming out.
Thank you all for coming, man.
For sure, yeah.